Alright. Seems like some people are on the stream already. Hello. Hello ER. Hello BMG. Hello the Mimikyu Lover. Hello Spongy Guy. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. So how have y'all been doing? So if you guys read the title, today we're gonna be talking about the update of my Plush channel since I have been gone for like a whole month. And then I recorded like yesterday. And then we're gonna review a certain person's series, all the series that he has done. But first, let's get into the podcast moment, aka the update of my channel. So time to get to the update image in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, welcome to my fireplace. How do you like it? Do you like it? It's really cozy in here. I have my cup of water that is invisible to y'all because, you know, like, logic of water being invisible, like, the obvious logic. Sorry if the drawing looks kind of shit. It was kind of intentional, not only for, it was not only intentional because it was meant to be funny, but because I honestly was just rushing to get the stream ready. So, yeah. You know, the fire's you know what? Kiru? You're right. Fire is fire, and everyone should know that. Yeah, fun fact, y'all. Did you know that fire is fire? And that fire creates fire, which is also fire that fires a fire. Get it? I get it. Anyways, the budget went up. You're goddamn right, Yar. Peak drawings, thanks, just a viewer. Trust me, I can do a lot better than this. Like, all joking aside, I can do a little better than this, but I just needed to get it done so I can get the stream to start. Let's see, what else is there? Mimikyu Lover, the reason why I even like Danganronpa. Well, that's good on you, Spongy Guy. That's really good on you. Oh, frick, I forgot to drop in some background music. I really hope you guys don't mind, I hope you guys don't mind Mario Party 9 soundtrack because it's gonna be playing throughout the entire stream. I don't care. I need some background music to avoid the silence around me. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with the peakest one. I'm going with the peakest Mario Party. So I don't care what anyone says. Mario Party 9 is the best one ever. Alright, but enough of that. It's time to get to actual, like, reason why we're here. Unless, like, first I'm gonna talk with you guys. Let's see, what else is there? So, like, flamethrowers. Yes, Spongy Guy. Water. Yes, Nath, water is water. But do you know what else is not water? Grass. There's at least... It has to be Bowser Jr. Fury theme. Yeah, I don't know about that. Sorry. Yes, the Mario Party got BMG! BMG, you king. BMG, you actual king. You grew up with the best Mario Party. Grass is plains? No, Spongy Guy. Grass is grass. What is this stream? Oh, no. The fuck ads. Alright. Sorry about that. God damn it, ads. You always ruin everything for me. Oh, that was so... Ugh, I hated that. Okay. Alright. So, this song actually fits really well for what we're actually supposed to talk about. Alright. So, updates on the channel. Okay. So... As you guys clearly know, I haven't been active on my YouTube channel for a month. Even though, for some reason, in June, I was, like, really cooking it. I was, like, just going all at it. I was making as many total drama videos as I could. But because my motivation was up back then. But, okay. there's not just the motivation reason. Like, there's more reasons why, you know, why is the whole thing, like, why I haven't been recording in a while. But first, let me see. Hey, everyone, I don't have any strong feelings for Mario Party 9, but I still grew up watching gameplay of it because they have Koopa. True. I more grew up with Toad, honestly. This song, dude, this theme right now is so good. I love it so much. It's peak. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Mario Party was my first real Mario Party game I actually played. Alright, that's cool. Karen being the best character. Huh. Yeah, look. Okay, look. We're gonna get into Karen when we get to the topic of it. Alright? Okay. So, back to what I was saying. So, it wasn't just the motivation that why my channel wasn't so active in July. It was also because, well, it was because first my cousins were being there for, like, my cousin was being with us for 3 weeks, so I didn't have the motivation to record when they were around because they I don't know, they're like, I just want to act more mature towards my family members, so that's why I haven't done anything on my channel. As for, like, why I haven't recorded anything outside of it, like, and during August, well, my motivation was still burned out, and, like, I was just basically so burnt out from making YouTube videos, and then the YouTube AI thing came in and ruined literally everything for my perspective. So, yeah, unfortunately, that's the unfortunate reality. Alright, I will never understand how the fuck Karen became so popular. Again, Kiru, we'll get into the conversation when we get there. But for now, I'm just finishing what I have. Because Karen is Karen. True. Okay, I'll say that one reason. Karen is Karen. Karen is Karen, and that's all you need to know. So, anyways, so overall, yeah, we all hate on it, BMG, and that's what we love to do with AI, because AI is not gonna be the future how people say it. But, yeah, so, anyways, I think I finished with what I'm gonna say, because, like, oh, right, no, oh, wait, I haven't finished, because there's also, like, I forgot I put in, like, Mario Rampa Plush and my tournament that I used to host. So, yeah, so what do you guys want me to talk about first? Since I haven't done Mario Rampa Plush in a while, and same with, my tournament. So, what do you guys want to know, like, what's the update of it, of those current things? Like, if you want to know anything, about it, just ask, what do you want me to talk about first? I'll be waiting. Mario Rampa Plush needs to come back. True. Hold on, real quick. Yeah, I agree with you, Kiru. Fuck YouTube using AI. Yep, that's kind of stupid. The AI stuff sucks, but I've hated it on enough. Yeah, BMG, I already said that shit. I would do plush videos if I weren't YouTube age thing, and also I can't edit. Yeah, alright. Okay, Mario Rampa Plush. Okay. Oh my god, these ads! Oh my god, I hate these ads, man. I genuinely... Okay, I need to find a different soundtrack without any use of ads, but it's literally gonna be impossible, so I'm gonna have to deal with this. Okay. Okay, we can actually switch up the theme. We already heard this one. Let me check it. We already got that one. Sorry, I'm trying to set up, I'm trying to get the music ready. Damn it! Oh my god. I hate this. I hate YouTube. I hate YouTube so much. Oh my god, Mario Party 9 has the repeating... Okay, there we go. Museum. My favorite one. Alright. So I'm gonna talk about Mario Rampa Plush first, according to Spongy Guy. Alright, so, unfortunately, here's the thing about Mario Rampa Plush. I was planning to make it as a full-on series, but then I kind of thought maybe it's not the best idea to do it. Like, okay, I love how I made the progress of the story so far, and I would have loved to continue it more because of what I had in plan for chapter 2. It's just, I have to look back and think, okay, there's something wrong with this series, and one thing that it was wrong is that I made a Mario Rampa plush without a lot of Mario plush characters. You know what I mean? Like, I did not have a lot of Mario plush characters, though I am planning to get a lot of them more in the future. But, like, until then, I just kind of don't know if I can continue Mario Rampa plush, because, like, yeah, sure, I love what I'm doing with Blinky, and I love what I'm doing with, like, other characters like Sonic, and the Yoshis, but, like, it's just, like, I don't know, it just doesn't work. Like, I feel like it's starting to feel like it less and less it works. Like, it doesn't work that much when there's, like, a cast, of just other characters. Like, sure, they were in a crossover with each other sometimes, like Sonic in Olympic Games and Smash Bros, Link with fucking Mario Kart, and Pac-Man in a arcade Mario Kart game, but I don't think that's even official, so I don't know if that can count. But the point is, if I am gonna remake Mario Rampa Plush, which for now I'm still not sure, I'll actually wait until I get, like, a lot of Mario plush characters, and then I'll think about making the... Hold on. There we go. Okay. So, yeah. Unfortunately, Mario Rampa plush isn't continuing, which kind of sucks for some of you, but unfortunately, I don't think continuing Mario Rampa plush will happen. So, to all of you who've been waiting for Mario Rampa plush, I'm sorry. I really wish I could have had the one... I wish I could have continued it, but, like... Yeah. Also, not to mention, the Headmaster. Honestly, I don't know what was I thinking. Like, okay, so at first, I was thinking the owl should have been that owl from the Thwomp's Fortress in Super Mario 64. But then I thought, no one knows about that owl character from Super Mario 64. So, yeah. Well, it's not just like, oh, I just get Bowser NPCs and put them into killing it. I mean, that would have been a cool concept. It's just there's not a lot of plushies of them that I could use. Like, okay. There's, like, some that I can use. Like, Hammer Bro, Goomba, Koopa. But, like, there would be some of them where I'd be like, okay, I'm just repeating the same characters. Like, there'll be, like, 5 different types of Hammer Bros, 4 Koopas. Like, you know what I mean. The point is that if I'm gonna make a Mario Rampa plush, I want to get characters that actually kind of matter. Well, not that they matter. It's like, it's more like characters that, like, you can see where they can get potential. Like, think of Rosalina. Who else? Maybe Birdo? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe some of the Paper Mario cast, possibly. And despite me not loving him as much, Waluigi. So, yeah, Waluigi's probably going to be the one that's going to be one that will annoy me to buy because I hate him. But, moving on. So, yeah, overall, Mario Rampa plush isn't going to happen, but I can't say I'll put it down as a series for now because it's honestly just... So, yeah, I honestly just don't know what else to say. I can't talk, I'm at the theme park. Have fun, though. Alright, thanks, 247. Have fun in the theme park, too. And then there's my tournament, which... Boo should be... I mean, let's just say I have plans for Boo. That's all I'll say. But then there's my tournament, which... Oh, boy. I am not gonna like seeing the news of this. So I'm gonna have to turn down the music for this one because this is actually a serious topic. And, like, I wish I could, like, bring in, like, a serious image to mesmerize the reality of it. But, okay, so I think you guys might tell where this is going. But, my tournament, aka Marco's tournament, where you vote on my characters and basically criticizing my hot takes on some characters, like I like Hifumi and Suitcase, but the series is canceled, unfortunately. But hold on. Okay, trust me when I say this. The reason for this cancellation is actually meaningful, which is why this is actually serious. So, I didn't cancel my tournament because of my motivation. The reason I canceled my tournament is because the original tournament was made, like, the whole stick with my tournament with my favorite characters was not my original idea. The original idea belonged to an object show YouTuber who's recently been called out. And yeah, that's the basic reality of it. So the creator that was problematic was also called out as problematic. I don't want to go into too much detail into what happened or like how they got called out, because honestly, I just don't want to get involved into any sort of drama or mention any drama. Plus, I don't want to risk some of you trying to go and harass the creator for it. But basically, the original creator of the idea that I got inspired from has been called out, and honestly, I just don't. That just killed my motivation. I genuinely just don't want to work on that thing anymore. Like, it just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right. That's the problem. It just doesn't feel like I should be doing this. So, yeah, my tournament, aka Marco's tournament, is not gonna happen anymore because the original creator that inspired me to do it is problematic, and if I continue it, then that means I would just bring in more love towards that creator when I don't want to do that. I genuinely just don't want to do that. So yeah, sorry to all of you that wanted me to make part 9. So yeah, sadly Marco's tournament isn't going to happen. I know, just a viewer, it's the worst, but hey, reality sucks. That's the whole moral I have for you. Respect avoiding the drama. Thanks, BMG. I'm glad you understand. So yeah, overall, yeah, that isn't gonna happen. So Mark's tournament is gone. It's not gonna happen. So yeah. Now on the serious note. Now back to the fun. Alright, now back to having a little bit more optimistic mindset. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, red question about your newest Danganronpa series. Okay, so, don't worry, it's not gone. For now, I'm just really in that total drama, what is it? The total drama grind? Like, I genuinely want to get the remastered series done and might even work on season 12, which I'll kind of spoil this right now. I actually have, like, half of the cast for Total Drama Plush Island Season 12 done. I just need a few more characters to go. So, but the reason why that's the important conversation is because Danganronpa Plush 2 isn't canceled. It's not going anywhere. It's just, of course, I want to work on Total Drama Plush Island first before I finish my Danganronpa Plush 2. Because whether you guys want it or not, I will only have maybe 2, but like, I'll have only 4 or 3 seasons of Danganronpa Plush. And they're all just canon to Danganronpa Plush Curse of Despair. So, I was thinking of doing spin-off Danganronpa series, but I don't want to do that because it just requires a lot of time. So, yeah, I'm probably not going to do that. But yeah, overall, I'm just gonna enjoy myself and make Total Drama videos for a short while because it's just fun. It's just fun to do. Sub Giratina. And the last video series I want to talk about for when it comes to my channel is the Skatuni Plush series. So, Yeah, I know. I just realized that it's been a whole year since I've made the 4th episode of Skatuni Plush. But I just feel like Skatuni should be something that I kind of work on, like, very randomly. Like, it just randomly spawns into your, channel thing. So, yeah, yeah, Skatuni is gonna happen, but it's not gonna happen, like, all the time. It's just, like, random whenever it pops up. But, like, when it does pop up, I still hope you can find a way to enjoy it. Because it's total drama. Well, not total drama, Skatuni. Fuck. Okay. So now, I think I finished every single, update for my total drama, Plushie Island series. So now, I think we all know what that means. It's time to focus on, change the subject into the other thing. I hope that he's still here because it's time to rank the Mimikyu Lover TMLs every single series. Now, to get to the context of what brought me into this entire conversation thing. So, I think so all of you all-time subscribers would know that I have been, like, in the first few episodes of Total Drama Revenge of the Plushie Island, I've been referencing Kiru when it comes to Karen, my version of Karen. Like, I was referencing Kiru a lot while, like, I was kind of just being, like, kind of harsh. And one of his biggest fans, I'm not gonna point any fingers because I'm not like that. They were, basically claiming me as the bad guy. Which, fair. Okay, I could have approached the references more better. But then I decided, nah, I'm not gonna do that. Even though I probably should have. So, I decided that because I wanna prove that I don't hate Kiru in the slightest, since we're actually friends in fact, I asked him if I can review every single series he's done, even the canceled ones, and he was fine with it. So, yeah, I'm gonna go into a ranking of so originally this was gonna be like an editing video. Like, this was like an edited list, kind of like my top 10 favorite Danganronpa Plush series. But I never found the time or motivation to actually make it, especially because it would be so tedious to do it. So I decided, fuck it. During Kiru's stream, I decided, fuck it. I'm gonna ask him if I can, like, make it through his stream. And in his stream, he said he was fine with it. So here we are. We're gonna be reviewing his thing. So let me see if I'm not on the... Yep, here it is, everybody. This is the tier list I'm gonna be using for Kiru's entire series. So overall, I just want to let you all know that so I'm not going to be ranking these guys based on like an A tier or F tier or anything similar. I'm going to review these as this. Oh my god. I'm going to review these as what they are right now. Like, you can see here, there's like 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, yeah, this is going to be my style of reviewing. Okay, hold on. I'm going to pause the video real quick. You know what they say, friendship is truly magic. True, ER. Bakes, that's why I loved it. That's why I also did the stream. True, Kiru. Wait, quick question. That very old Jerry plush, how come you've been using it either though it's losing an eye? I don't know what you mean. I think... Okay, I'll try to come up with what you actually think of trying to ask me, and I'm gonna say this right now. The reason like, as a kid, I broke Jerry's eye, because as you would do that as a little kid. And then, like, after I started making my YouTube channel, I kind of thought, you know what? Because Jerry has like a half of his eye, which kind of looks like a scar, I kind of thought, hey, why don't I make him a villain? Because it would be pretty funny. Alright. Okay. So now back to the tier list. So I'm going to rank these based on, basically of what I basically have experience of from these series. And I just want to point out real quick, of course, this entire list is my opinion, okay? So if you disagree with some of these opinions, that is okay. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to say anything bad about you because that's not in me. And overall, it's just a series. It shouldn't be, you know, that much. Also, there is something I do want to say to Kiru before we start the series. Now, I'm going to rank now, I'm not a great or not even fantastic. No, I'm not even a good critic myself. But, like, I'm trying to learn it in order for my mental health to help me out a little bit. So, Kiru, there might be some times where I might get a little too critical on your series. And another thing to just make it clear real quick, I understand that with some of these series that you've been doing, there were some stuff that were problematic for you. Like, there were times where it wasn't, life wasn't easy on you. And as a person that had to deal with that like you did, I completely understand I completely understand that why you have been doing some of the stuff, but regardless, I might have to be just a little critical. I hope you can understand. And I don't mean critical as in, you should have done that to make it better. I mean this in the most nicest way possible. It's like, again, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to say some stuff because of ill will. I'm just saying this with love because you're my friend and I do not want you to be harmed whatsoever. It's just there will be some stuff where I genuinely just think there could have been something done here. Been a while since I've been here. Frankie, my buddy, what's up? I actually am surprised to see you here. Alright, thank you, Kiru. I kind of appreciate... Look, again, I'm not trying to say this because, I'm trying to find an excuse to bash on some of the series I didn't like. No. There were some stuff that I genuinely, I just kind of just felt like, regardless, there could have been something done. Like, I'll explain furthermore when we get into the ranking. So, alright. So now that we got that out of the way... Oh yeah, one more thing. There will be some times where I might have some hot takes. So, if you don't disagree with my opinions, that's okay. You don't need to agree with my opinions. That's fine. So, yeah. Alright. So, anyways... Alright, I think I have talked long enough. It's time to move on to the tier list. So... hold on, let me just close my door real quick because I don't want anyone to hear me. Uh-oh, something disconnected. I heard something disconnect. What was it? Is my microphone disconnected? Can y'all hear me? Yummy, hot takes. Exactly, Kiru, exactly. I'm 17 now. Same age you were when we met, I think. Frankie, I don't think that's the time when we met. I think it was a long time ago, actually. But, actually, okay. There's no time for that. It's time to move on to the ranking. All right. Okay. We can hear me. Okay. So, why don't we start with the 13th place? In my opinion, my least favorite series. I'll say it in the nicest way. My least favorite series. That's it. So I'm going to go with I'm going to go extremely nice on this one. Alright. Now, here's one thing where I just kind of also want to make a point clear. Some of these series aren't actually that bad, in my opinion, because there is some positives about it. All right. So, anyways, I honestly don't know why ads keep popping up, y'all. I'm so sorry. I don't know why ads keep popping up, but I hope it for somehow stops. All right. Moving on, moving on. Okay, so let's start with number 13. In my opinion, the worst series. Well, no. Shit. Sorry. My least favorite series out of the 13 may actually come as a shock to you. Because it's actually pretty surprising that this series is actually in last place, but I have to go with my opinion. So, I don't think Slaughter Bloodbath was that good, honestly. Like, in my opinion, it's just... Okay. So, let me start with the positives. Before I go on this series a little too much. Okay. Positive 1, Karen. That's it. There's nothing else to say. I'm kidding. There's more positive, but that's all you need to say for the first category. Karen is the whole reason why this series carried so well. It's like, okay, people, like, I know Kiru doesn't understand why people love Karen. In my opinion, though, Karen was amazing. I absolutely loved her. She was trying to be such a dick of a character, but she was hilarious. So, yeah. And the second category, and the second thing I want to say, Chapter 2 was actually really good. I'll say that. Another positive I have is that this Chapter 2 was was a really good one in this killing game. Honestly, the best one. With the whole Chapter 2. Oh, yeah. I forgot to say. There will be spoilers for Kiru's Danganronpa Plus series, so if you haven't seen them, please click off now. But Chapter 2, best chapter of this killing game. Junior, the Junior's death was, like, really well done. And I gotta give Kiru an A+ for that. But that's kind of it. Karen and Chapter 2 are kind of, for me, the only positives that I can see from the series. The rest of them just kind of slow me down. Like, one example. Kiru, this is where one of my first hot takes comes in. Why did you make Squirtle live? I genuinely felt so annoyed of the Squirtle. I get it's the Manji TV, Michael's Squirtle from that Pokemon Talk series or whatever it's called, but like it's so like the floor joke seriously just I hated the floor joke so much. I hoped Squirtle would have died. Like, you try to make Karen, like, make me wish I wished Karen would die. No, I was wishing for Squirtle to die. He was so annoying. I hated him so much. Bulbasaur would have been a better survivor, in my opinion. Like, that's, like, one of my biggest cons with this. Like, again, I know, it's a big hot take, but I genuinely really hated Squirtle as a character in there. Hot take, all Danganronpa Squirtles are bad character. I mean, from what I've seen from other series, I can't tell if there's, like, only 2 Squirtles. But from what I've seen, yeah, that's true. Chapter 5 was obviously one of the other flaws, but I don't want to get into it too much because I understand that Kiru may not want that. And, okay, I remember there was another negative. I guess I just didn't really like the series overall. Like, I just never found myself super intrigued into some of them. Like, okay, I'll just say this real quick. Back then, I used to hate the conductor from Hat in Time because of a friend of mine who keeps making him dislikable for me. But that era kind of grew out, so I can't use that as a positive. I don't know. I just don't like this series as much. I just feel like it was just kind of Like, it's not good comparing to the others. I just don't like it. I'm sorry. I just can't say anything else. I just don't like it. So overall, the Slaughter Bloodbath, in my opinion, is my least favorite. So yeah, overall, I just don't like it. I feel like it's just not that good. Like, okay, again, Karen and Chapter 2, really good parts about it, but beside that, everything else was just kind of, eh. So yeah, last place goes to Slaughter Bloodbath. I'm sorry to y'all who like Slaughter Bloodbath. Alright, number 12. Who's the 12th place? Who is reaching the bottom of the food chain? Alright, so, the 12th place for Danganronpa Plush of Kiru's series goes to this one. I forgot its name, but yeah, that's why it's number 12. It's just forgettable for me. I just don't like this one. Like, it's just, I know it's only one chapter, so it's like not fair, but like I felt like even like with some of them, this one, I actually grew a lot attached to the other characters, but with this, there was really not much time to get to like the characters. But okay, yeah, but I don't know the series. Kiru, what's the name of the series again? Because I don't remember. Like, that's why I also don't, is like number 12. It's just, I don't remember it at all. Like, I watched it. Trust me, I watched it. But, like, I don't remember anything from it. Like, the only thing I remember is the Chapter 1 victim. That's it. That's all I remember. Like, it's just so forgettable. I genuinely can't say anything else about it. Okay, I can say that the cast looked good from my memory, but that's it. That is literally everything I can say about it. Like, I genuinely don't know what to say. All right, so overall, tropical death. Okay, so yeah, tropical death is 12 because I do not remember it in the slightest. Which, yeah, that's all I have to say about it. Nothing really else to say. So let's move on to number 11, the 11th place. Also, real quick, to some of you who watch my videos, I know that number 1 is gonna be predictable, but we'll get to it. Like, I'll get to like a full reasoning later on. But yeah. So yeah. All right. 11th place. 11th place. Okay. This is the era where now it's gonna get a little bit more difficult to decide which ones are gonna be which ones are gonna be on the 11th. Actually, Spongy Guy, it's not Island of Eclipse or Island of Despair. It's actually another series. I think I'll save this one for another tier, but for now, okay, all right. I was thinking that I would put this series a lot more higher, because of my certain biasy, but this time I can't let my bias get the best of me. Live or Die is 11th, and I think Kiru will be happy about that one. I'll say this right now. There are a lot of hot takes I had with this series. And Kiru, as a person that Kiru spent time with mostly back then when he used to make Slaughter Bloodbath, he can already tell that back then, and kind of still do to this day, I absolutely loved Incineroar, despite being so bland of a character. Okay, here's the thing. To me personally, Incineroar was a character with a lot of potential. That's why I loved him so much. I always felt like that if Incineroar did come back, he would be kind of like, I always felt like Incineroar was like kind of like, felt like Hajime Makunochi from SDRA2. Because like I felt like he had so much potential, but he was just thrown away so quickly down the drain. And I can understand why, but oh my god, you were at the Decidueye stand? Dude, we both want Kiru to put in the Alola starters back into the killing game. Kiru, we have an army. Bring back Incineroar. I'm kidding. Okay, but I cannot deny the facts. Live or Die is the first series, so naturally there will be some mistakes where it would be pretty bad, where they would make the series pretty bad. Chapter 4 and 5 are the biggest examples. Chapter 1 was pretty, Kiru, you don't understand. We need the Incineroar. I need the Darkest Lariat. Alright, okay. So, back to the point. So, chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all bland. Chapter 6, it was mid. And then Survivors were also a pretty good one. I like the Survivors. And that's all I can say. So 11th place goes to Live or Die. I wanted it. I swear, y'all. I wish I could have put it like in number 8 or something, just to be a troll, and because of my biasy. But I couldn't let my bias get the best of me for this one. So yeah, congrats, guys. You won this one. All right, number 10. Okay, so my number 10 series for Kiru's Danganronpa Plush series would be... Yeah, I have to go with it. United Despair. I'm sorry. It's just... This one... I don't know. This one felt... For some reason, for me, it felt so damn mediocre. Like, that's so... Like... Okay. Starting with the positives. I kind of liked Goggles. He was pretty enjoyable. But I will say he did kind of remind me of... Like, it's just... okay. So, Funtime Foxy was one of my other positives because I actually kind of liked her. She was actually a pretty cool character. And I also really liked Snivy as well. And... okay, so my negative... Okay, that's your opinion, Spongy Guy, which I respect. But I think Leaf dying in Chapter 1 was actually pretty good. I will give Kiru that. That was actually pretty good. But it's just... Okay, so now starting with the negatives. From Chapter 2 and onwards, I really haven't felt that much. Because, like, okay, Chapter 3 was where I started to feel something. Well, in an ironic way. But, like, most of the Chapter 2s, 4s, and 5s, it was just either two characters just annoying me. Which, I will say this, I respect Mario as a character in this series, but that's all I can say about it. The point I'm trying to make here is that one of the biggest flaws, in my opinion, is Shiro. I understand, like, okay, Kiru. Again, I am going to be a little critical. I am just going to be a little critical without being a critic myself. So, Kiru, I've seen your streams, and I've looked at your series, both Despair Restoration and United Despair, and I can say that I understand what concept have you made with Shiro. I completely understand. I know she wasn't meant to be a character to be redeemed, and that is completely fair. Like, I understand the concept. It's just, I just don't like how it was executed. That's all I'll say. And, yeah, that's all I can say. Oh yeah, and another flaw, and I know, again, this one is another hot take, but I just kind of had to make it clear. I'm very understandable. It's very understandable if you had no other ideas. But Kiru, seriously, for the Miku for the 5th time as a mastermind. Not even just 5th time as in a killing in general. No. Technically, not literally, but technically, 5 times in a row. 5 times in a row. Again, I shouldn't be criticizing you for it. It's just, I just don't know. I don't know what to say about it. Like, I can see why it was Miku this time. But for the 5th time, really? Like, I'm not mad. Like again, Kiru, okay, Kiru. Again, I mean this in the good way. I'm not trying to say you're a bad plush tuber. I'm not. Because you're good. You're decent, I would say. It's just that Miku again. Like, okay, fine. I can understand if you had no other ideas, but I was just so confused. Like I'm sorry. It's just Miku for the just kind of I should probably stop. Okay, the point is overall just United Despair. The overall United Despair for me was just kind of mediocre. I really didn't have much feelings towards it. So overall, I can't say anything much about it. Okay, so now okay, now we're reaching top 9. So I'll say this right now. Top 9 is where it goes from mid to 6 where it's good. So yeah, now we're reaching from meh to good. Alright. So moving on to the 9th place, which is kind of meh for me, is out of all the series that we currently have, I'd probably have to go with I'd go with Shattered Secrets. So I think this one is like at first I thought this series was actually really good back then, but looking back on it, it was kind of actually no, it was. Should I? It's like my mind is telling me not to do it, but at the same time, I feel like, no, you know what? There is a positive that this series carries it. That this series kind of carries it. So I'm gonna save it for later and focus on another one. I'm sorry. I just kind of felt like I want to focus on it later. Okay. But for real though, 9th place, Island of Despair. This is where this series is gonna go. Now, okay, look, no. Hear me out, Kiru. So, after hearing the like the whole thing about the like reason, like why is it like SDRA2, I can give it a pass. Like it's I'll give it a pass. Like it's not because of Miku being the mastermind. No. Okay, so what I just kind of feel like the thing is with this series, it's that I just think it's mid. That's all I can say about it. Like that's all I can say. Like, it's, I kind of like it, but I also, at the same time, I don't. Like, it's in the, like I said earlier, it's in the middle. Like, I like it, but I don't like it. There are some stuff that I just didn't like at all. One of the main things is, like, the fact that Junior, like, had, like, a fake death, if I remember correctly. I just don't know. I just don't, like, I get it. It was supposed to be, like, a pro-tag swap, but I don't know. I was just not a big fan of it. But here's the thing I will say, Kiru. I'll say this right now. I will tell you right now, one of the best things you've done with Island of Eclipse, and it's the reason why it, like, normally it would have been, like, 10th place, like, under Despair, United Despair. But there is one chapter and one character specifically that raise it up to being 9th, which it immediately makes it good. This is another situation where I would praise the character just like Karen. Hot take number 536. I absolutely I adore Sunflower. I loved her character. She was absolutely fantastic. Hold on, give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, my mom just brought me a lunch. Anyways, chapter 2 is one of my favorite chapters in this killing game. And Sunflower, easily one of my favorite characters from this series. Because here's the thing. Kiru, I absolutely love the fact it was really bold of you to kill off Lollipop so early. And honestly, in my opinion, that was the best move you could have done in any of your series, in my personal opinion. The thing is, Lollipop feels like a character. Like, hold on, here's the thing. Lollipop feels like a character that would be so important to the story because of Lollipop's character. Lollipop just feels like a very important character into the story. And the fact that you killed her off in chapter 2 was very impressive. I absolutely loved it. Like, it was not, like, I'm even, like, going out of my bias, because here's the thing, I don't even hate Lollipop, I like her, and the thing is, like again, Lollipop just feel like such an important character, and the fact that she died so early is just incredibly well done. I genuinely love it. Kiru, I need to give you applause for that. You know what? I hope you can hear my clapping, because I need to praise you for that. I loved it. I loved it. Chapter 2, in my opinion, was a masterpiece. Best chapter ever. I loved it. So overall, it would have been like very far down because of the whole SCRA 2 thing, but Sunflower and chapter 2 overall carries it. And what makes it like carry more than Slaughter Bloodbath, it's just the fact that literally, like, Island of Eclipse just genuinely has, like, more interesting moments. Like, Kiru. I will never let go of that one joke you made with Link in chapter 1. That was the most hilarious thing you ever said. And I even referenced it in my Plushie Survivor series, which is probably not going to happen anytime soon. You know, the one that goes, "Everyone to the bathroom, nap!" And then just everyone gets yeeted like a rag doll. That was so funny. Like, that's why the series is getting up there. So yeah. Anyways, overall, this series is 9th. I really enjoyed it. It was really fun. Like, it's mid, but like, I love it. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. But I don't love it either. I like it. Anyways, moving on to a killing game that is overall. Alright, so number 8. This series goes to the fine tier. Well, actually, no, this is one of those that goes into the fine tier. These two are actually the fine tier. So, moving on, we have Endless Killing. Endless Killing is 8th place. Okay, so I will give Endless Killing this. I loved chapters 1, 3, and 5. And as my chapters 1, 3, and 5 were my favorite chapters. So that's already a massive plus. Second thing, I loved most of the characters in this series. Like, I couldn't find a character I can hate. Like, look, even Froakie, the fucking jerk character who's like I couldn't hate him. He was just doing his own thing. So yeah. Now, as for the negatives, like, okay, actually, real quick. My top 3, here's my top 3 favorites of this series. Number 3 is Blue Toad. Number 2 is Eltonio, and number 1 is Koopa the Quick. Kiru, I would give you, no, okay, Kiru. I would give you all of my bank account's money to commit to bring back Koopa the Quick and Incineroar and put them in the same killing game. I would give you every single penny in my bank account just to get them back into a killing game. But overall, there was just a few problems that I just had with it that I just didn't like as much. Chapter 1, the biggest one being Chapter 4. And that's all, kind of it. And, well, actually, there's actually one more thing. Here's another hot take, number 795. And that hot take is, in my personal opinion, Funtime Freddy was a little overrated. People liked him a lot, and I just couldn't get it. So yeah, that's kind of it. Koopa the Quick is more likely to come back plus forever. Well, that's cool. I'm excited for it then. So yeah, overall, endless killing is fine. It's just there are problems that lower it down. Alright, now, moving on to number 7. Now, while we're at the topic of fine, let's talk about another fine series, Despair Restoration. Despair Restoration is fine, and that's all I can say about it. It's perfectly fine. Was Plush a Funtime Foxy in it? And Funtime Foxy is used so much. What are you talking about? It was only like used 2 times. If you want to see a character that has been overused, look at Mario. Okay, moving on. So 7th goes to Despair Restoration. This series is overall just fine, but that's kind of it I can say about it. It's fine. And yet, you're right. It has good chapters and good characters. However, there are some details that I actually found, not that I see it as a negative, but more like an interesting fact. As an interesting feature to some of you who actually want to know. And by the way, again, Kiru, this isn't a negative. This is just... By the way, Kiru, again, this isn't a negative. This is just an interesting detail that I put upon this killing game. Okay, yeah, okay, I understand, Kiru, I understand, but okay, I know you're not promising anything. It's fine. Still, though, I just still want to say this as an interesting detail rather than it being like a negative. The fact that Waddle Doo died in Chapter 1 as a victim was really interesting, considering that Sayaka from Trigger Happy Havoc died in Chapter 1, and they were very close with the protagonist. Very interesting. And then in Chapter 2, Taranza was the Chapter 2 killer, and he was really close to Pea Shooter. And in Chapter 2 of Trigger Happy Havoc, and in Trigger Happy Havoc, Mondo, who's really close to Taka, has died early on. Now, this caused me a little bit of a surprise and made me want to predict Chapter 3. If I would guess the killing game would have continued, I would, like, in this new, different form, how you've mentioned it, I would have predicted that Chapter 3's victim would be Tom Nook, and the other one would be Pea Shooter, and the killer would be Mischievous. It's not a negative, I'm just saying. Alright? Alright. So overall, Despair Restoration, fine. Nothing more than that. Overall, fine. Now we're on to the 6th place. These are the best ones. These are the ones that really drive up, like, a lot of emotion. And starting off, this is where we ultimately drop Shattered Secrets. Finally. Anyways, Shattered Secrets is carried to 6th place because of Hoopa. And basically, the killing game itself was pretty good. Like, it was plain, it was simple, and it was very simple. It was a very simple killing game, and Hoopa, easily the best mastermind you ever made. I loved Hoopa. Hoopa was amazing. And I'm not saying that because I used to be an Angie fan back then. Yeah, Hoopa was great. Yeah, so overall, I loved Shattered Secrets. I loved everything about it. But it's still just 6th place, so that's kind of it. And then we reached the top 5. So these 5 are the best ones out of the series. Now, which one is the best? I think it's obvious, but let's keep it, ooh, dramatic. By starting off with the surprising series up here is this one, which I need to look back for the name. Give me a second. Yay. So yeah, anyways, yeah, top 5. This is the 5th best one. I like where it's going so far. I liked chapter 1's daily life so far. I love everyone about it. The only kind of issue I have with it, like again, this isn't supposed to be like a big negative because it's your cast, you do whatever you want. But overall, I kind of find it a little bit, like, I can't seem to just fucking ignore it. But one thing that I can't get off of my mind is the fact that these 3 following characters are in the same killing game. Junior, which, okay, I don't mind him. Ludwig, which, again, I don't mind because they used to be in a killing game with each other. But then Baby Mario. Kind of suspicious, considering when another friend of mine, who's a closer friend to me, put in that specific character. And again, I understand it's your cast, your choice, but I'm just curious that out of any character you had in your roster, from characters like that one girl from Attack on Titan, Misaka, I think was called, or Mikasa. Fuck, I can't remember. Okay. The Mikasa, Eggman. What else did you have? Magikarp, just to be funny. Icebird, I think. Yeah, I think you had Icebird. I think I remember. Like, out of any character you could have gone with, you picked Baby Mario. Again, not a negative. It's just interesting. It's just really, really interesting. But also, I can't kind of drop it off my mind because I can't. But overall, very good series. Very good series. I'm excited to see what else you have in store for it. I added Baby Mario because the cast of Academic Despair was supposed to be school age. Okay, alright. Okay, fair enough. Just felt like there could have been any other character, but it's fine. Yeah, you're right. Baby Mario's unique. Yeah, fair. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Alright, so that's number 5. Now Now we're reaching top 4. And this is where Lying Lockdown drops. So yeah, Lying Lockdown, you reached 4th, despite back then I used to think you're fine. Well, actually, no. You know what? Yeah, this is the best you could get for these lists, because overall, I'll get into the actually ultimate ranking later about this. We'll get into it. But for now, we're reaching top 4. So in my opinion, Lying Lockdown is really, really fine. Lying Lockdown is really, just overall, just really, really fine. Nothing else to say about it. It's really good. I'll give it this. From the standpoint of what I'm looking at, like from the perspective of a non-critic, this series is really good. I liked almost every character in there, and I liked almost everything about it. Like, there was a lot of things that could have been, yeah, that I just liked overall. I liked how we used a Danganronpa character from a Danganronpa series to get put into another killing game. Overall, I kind of wish that I did it first, but it's fine. But yeah, overall, I liked the killing game. I liked some parts. I didn't like some parts overall. But the reason why it's top 4 is because there is one little tiny problem that, like, there was just one character I had an issue with, and it wasn't because of their character themselves, but rather their status in this killing game. Now, before I get into it, and before I go into a little bit of a rant for this one, I have to make things extremely clear, not just to Kiru, but to all of you. I'll just make this really, really clear. I have absolutely nothing against Gin, okay? Gin is precious. He's amazing. He's a good character. From what I've seen in Your Turn to Die, I liked him. He was really good. And I have absolutely nothing against his character. But what ticked me off a little bit is the fact that he not only faked his death, but also survived overall, which kind of made it a little predictable. I will be very honest. Again, I have nothing against Gin, but it felt so predictable. The first second I saw him, I was like, yeah, he's gonna survive 100%. And then when I saw him dead in chapter 5, I was like, okay, now we're getting a little interesting. He had the balls to kill him, and then he survived, which, okay, I can see why, like the whole animal instincts using the frogs thing, but hold on. So any of you who actually played Your Turn to Die, please correct me if I'm wrong, but Gin can only use the animal instincts of, like, animals from, like, either, like, pet animals or farm animals, and I don't think frogs count as farm animals, in my opinion. Like, Gin can copy cats and dogs, but like the only thing we got from Gin in Your Turn to Die is that he can imitate, like, cats and dogs, but that's kind of it. I just don't think, like, I get it that Gin was survived. Well, okay, frogs can be pets, but they were not really designed to be pets, if you know what I mean. Like, they were never, like, if you think about it, if you kind of consider frogs as pets, it kind of means you can literally count any animal as a pet. Like a bear can be a pet. A snake can be a pet. A freaking chimpanzee can be a pet. Literally any animal can be a pet. Like, okay, I get it. I get Gin was meant to be, like, survived because Ayumu, like, to help Ayumu survive. But I think it could have been easily done simply with the help of Rosalina. I just overall, it's just kind of find it a little bit ticking to me that Gin survived because of just, you know, I don't know. I just like that Gin part just kind of annoyed me. But overall, this series is great. Honestly, really good. And now moving on to the top 3. Alright. So now these 3 are the best ones in my opinion. And which one is the best? I think it's obvious. But why don't we start off with chapter 3, with the third place being Quarantine of Despair. So, Quarantine of Despair. Good killing game. Overall, pretty good killing game. Nothing much to say. I love the survivors. I loved honestly, pretty good cast, pretty good death order, pretty good reveal of Toad from the original killing game to join in this killing game as a normal Toad. I loved Sonic snapping in chapter 2. Tails could have done a little bit more. Tails could have gone through a little bit more development. And my last thing I want to say about it is that Paintbrush should have been one of the survivors, but that's just me. Overall, love the survivors. I loved that Yoshi survived. I loved Amy as a survivor, and yeah, overall, pretty good. I love the survivors. I love almost everything about it. It's just, you know, my bias with Paintbrush just won't let it slide. And now, top 2, where we know who's second place. Second place goes to Confined Killing. Honestly, I feel really bad that Confined Killing was canceled. Because honestly, this series had potential to be fantastic. Like, even, I would admit, if it lasted more longer, and like if it finished, I feel like it would have been better in best killing game out there. Even though it does have just one flaw I have with it. Just one flaw. But I'll get to it another time. For now, let's focus on this. So, Confined Killing overall had a great start. Dare I say, a fantastic start. The first chapter was awesome. Just pretty much amazing overall. I loved Kaito and Kawasaki, and seeing them both die really hurt me, but that's the point. So, yeah, I loved chapter 1 and the first prologue. Like, I loved everything about it, honestly, pretty much. And that's kind of all I can say about it. Like, it was fucking great. But from like what we got from later chapters, I liked it even further than 2. I liked everything about it. Almost everything about it. The only flaw I had is here's only one flaw I have. The survivors are good. However, I feel like Iggy could have been replaced with Larry in terms of their death order. I feel like it would have been better, in my opinion, if Larry died in chapter 2 and Iggy would have been the one to survive. But again, that's just me. So overall, Confined Killing would have been the most amazing thing ever. And that's all I can say about it. I loved it. It was pretty good. And now we are reaching the number 1 spot, which obviously is the one that actually made it to my top 10 favorite Danganronpa Plush 10 series list. Drop Dead Daylight. Alright. So, Kiru, in your stream, you asked me, how did you, in my personal opinion, cooked with this series? I'll tell you how did you cook with this series. And this one, I'm going to take my time. in explaining. Chapter 1. Amazing. The Monokuma joke with Luigi. Amazing. The first death was really well done. I loved it overall. It was fantastic. Chapter 2. It was a little soul destroying for me, but it was still good. I liked Funtime Foxy more here. I think she was like way more bigger character in this killing game. Like, I like Funtime Foxy in United Despair, but I think I like Funtime Foxy more with this one. And I kind of feel like that's all I can say about Funtime Foxy. I like this one. Chapter 3, I loved that chapter as well. Like, honestly, in my opinion, almost every death, like from 1 to 3, was creative as fuck. I loved it. I loved L-Chip's way of murder. I loved Funtime Foxy's. I loved Bendy's. I loved almost everything about it. Chapter 4, I basically just loved the death, the victim being Rosalina and basically Jirachi death order. And then chapter 5, I will be honest, even though Marshadow has been a bland character to end up as a pro tag, I will say this, I feel like I loved it. I still liked it because I'm a biased Marshadow fan. And chapter 6 overall, well, it was reveal of the mastermind, and I liked Shy Guy. Wasn't the best mastermind, but it was not the worst one either. I just liked the way you wrote down the characters in this series, and I just love the Death Order overall, and this is why this series is the best. I genuinely think that this is one of the best Death Orders you've kind of came up with, and again, through chapters 1 and 3, one of the coolest ideas for murders, in my opinion. And hot take number, and another biased opinion, number 1,357. Toad finally caught a break. He didn't die in a killing game. Hallelujah. Okay, now my bias out of the way. Overall, remaining the survivors. I liked Daisy because obviously, because Daisy's Daisy. Nabbit was funny. And Mario, fuck, Mario died. Lol. And Marshadow, for Marshadow's time when they were the pro tag, honestly, I liked them. I enjoyed them. They had a good few moments. So yeah, overall, in my opinion, I genuinely can't hate this series, or even say it's the worst one. Unless somehow Academic Despair changes my mind, Drop Dead Daylight will remain my favorite series. So, there it is, everybody. My list of ranking of Kiru's ranking Kiru's series from worst to best. Quick recap. 13th, Slaughter Bloodbath. 12th, the Island of Despair. I hate so that I don't remember the name of. See, this is why it's 12th place. 11th is Live or Die. 10th is United Despair. 9th is Island of Eclipse. 8th is Endless Killing. 7th is Despair Restoration. 6th is Shattered Secrets. Shattered Secrets. 5th is Academic Despair. 4th is Lying Lockdown. 3rd is Quarantine of Despair. 2nd is Confined Killing. And the first place is Drop Dead Daylight. Now, what was I going to say again? Hold on. Oh, yeah. So, all of this list was basically just that's kind of it. What I can say about it. Like overall, this is just my entire list. If I could rate the ultimate, like if I had like the ultimate ranking from 1 to 10 of what like the overall all of the Kiru series that we have so far, like ignoring the future Academic of Despair and maybe Despair Restoration. Honestly, like overall score from all the killing games done from 1 to 10, the ultimate score I would give to Kiru for every single series from 1 to 10 would be 5.73 out of 10. It had its moments. It had its moments. But there were moments that just pushed it down. But again, at the same time, there were moments that carried it back up. So overall, Kiru, good job. You're the most decent Danganronpa plush creator, in my opinion. And I'm saying this with critical weight, but if I said it in a friendly way, you're the best Danganronpa plush creator. But in a critical standpoint, I had to say you're the most why 0.783? Because I had because that's my score, BMG, duh. So what now? I don't know, Sponge Guy. Actually, I don't know what to do now. Maybe this is just the way we can end the stream. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys want to do? Not necessarily, Spongy Guy. Not necessarily. Okay, Spongy Guy. If I went on my friendly way, every friend of mine's Danganronpa Plush series, in my opinion, would be the best. But on the critical standpoint, if I went on a critical standpoint, Kiru's Danganronpa Plush series is the most fine Danganronpa Plush tuber out of all of them. Rake my own Danganronpa chapter. ER, no! ER, no, don't do this to me. ER, I haven't even prepared a tier list of my own. How can I make a tier list when I haven't even prepared anything? Oh my god. Oh, shit. Anyways, I think, although for real though, I think this is where we're going to wrap up the stream. There was nothing really else I want to talk about. I just wanted to talk about the updates of my channel. I just want to talk about updates on my channel and rank Kiru's series because I promised I would rank it. So yeah, overall, yeah, this is my ultimate rank, and that's it for this stream. So thank you guys for sticking out. I hope you all have a great day. And I just realized my phone is about to die. So I better end up the stream quick so I can let it charge. So, what is it, Sponge Guy? And hurry up, my phone's about to die. Do I accept plush requests? I don't know what you mean, but in case you're asking if I'm about asking plush characters, like asking like what series I want to work on, then yeah, sorry, I don't think you can request me. Oh my god, ER, you son of a bit. ER, why did you give me $5 to, okay, you'll remember this. Okay, thanks, ER, appreciate it. But why did you give me $5? ER, stop. Okay. Enough of that. It's time to wrap up the stream. Thank you guys for watching. This is what a way to end the stream, am I right? Anyways, I'll see you all next time. Bye.